do this.
The Palmetto Bowl has had its moments over the years. Ranked matchup, massive upsets, even a fight or two. It's a rivalry game that has defined both of these programs for generations. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Clemson will put it away to get this one started. And he'll bring it back.
There we go.
A chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So South Carolina's offense will go on the attack first. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games, the team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Hall will throw it. Here's the heat. Brought behind the line. It's set. And this one will be stopped.
You believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
There he goes. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
That's what I'm talking about.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the catch. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The emotions of the energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for their team.
And these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team. You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the third down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
Bringing the heat. Good as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Leaves it with the running back.
There we go.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Talking to their coaches, they said we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
Hall to go up top.
There we go.
Gamecocks. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players. We've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown. They made a statement.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the
Khalid Ross.
has the ball for the first
Oh my
time.
God.
And are we ever lucky to
Jesus.
see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, what
Athletically
do you hope we'll see them
gifted.
squaring off on Sunday?
Yeah, and these guys can both stress the defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to...
Off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout.
Damn it.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting
Damn, this quarterback is fucking talented.
Keeps it on the bootleg. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. That completion will take him inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short.
You gotta pick that shit.
Right at the goal line.
That's a big missed opportunity by the defense there, guys. If he's able to make that interception, all of a sudden, their offense is back on the field. But now, because he dropped it, it's still 4th down. And it's their infield goal.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun to give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Sneaks it in.
It's just so nice to have a signal guy who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. He runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my goal.
And the extra point is good. He marched 78 yards down the field, and it was finished off with the quarterback sneak. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Somehow fits it into that traffic. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets him up beautifully here. The Gamecocks have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Breaks it through.
That boy's a dog.
6-yard line, 1st down for this offense.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Ball will throw it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position.
Oh, go boy.
There he goes. Oh, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the
Good shit. Reuben.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. That's a
Touchdown.
touchdown.
Money.
Fit it in the window for the score.
Shaking the dice, throwing the dice.
And this QB starting to do some
What?
work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by
Good
the
shit, boy.
unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7.
Pick that. Right place, right time. Right place, right time. Wow.
Great place to start for this offense.
If you blitz, I'm going to take advantage of it.
Brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Gamecocks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
They flowed that one good.
Immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers.
Barry Cleveland.
You just can't do it better.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter.
Tyrone McCarry.
They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page.
Let's run that bitch.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. They manage to stop it. He'll have enough yardage for a first down. The game
Perfect.
originally held during the state fair in Columbia as Big Thursday was officially named the Palmetto Bowl in 2014. It sort of became a year later.
Come on, brother.
Very apropos. A silver palm tree for the Palmetto Bowl. That makes sense, David. This is the biggest sporting event in the state of South Carolina. I know this is a game that you and I have really enjoyed watching over the years.
I mean, so much fun, and the definition, Jesse, of hate all throughout the state. And bragging rights to whoever wins this football game and gets that trophy.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Hall to go up top.
Oh, that's money.
He's got it and still on his feet. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's third and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on foot. You don't have to worry about that now because of the pass completion. It's first and goal.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Into the house.
Dunk it.
Touchdown, Gamecock.
Okay.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. With that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
Notre Dame up on USC. Trying to bounce back with Lane Kiffin as their head coach. Oh, yeah. Laying licks.
Every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the field.
This senior showed some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw again. The short hand. It's out. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'll love to lock them up close to their goal line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
This rivalry dates back to 1896. It's been a little bizarre with the chicken curse. And it's a bit unusual, too, because the state school, South Carolina, isn't the perennial football power.
No, but it's kind of had its ebbs and flows a little bit back and forth. Some great coaches on both sides, but the in-state hate is beautiful.
There's a lot of great rivalries, especially down in the South and the Deep South. This is one of the better ones, though, because you just never know what the outcome is going to be.
They'll run for it on third and short. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. In their own territory, no problem. Fourth and inches, and they'll go for it. They'll run the sneak for it.
I can sneak it too, bitch.
And the Gamecocks will snap it on first and 10. They go to the ground. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And it's nice to be an offense coordinator and go, all right, run it. Like, run it again. Run it again. 5 straight runs. Move.
Turning it on. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's first and 10. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. After the productive first down play, it's second and 6. Now the play fake. Fires to the middle. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there, almost had it in his grasp. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on MK if they can stop him Clemson says that third down play gets them a first at the 29.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what we saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs,
Pass interference.
we're going to target our best.
He was all over him.
We're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. And you saw it right there on that.
What?
Hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the penalty, but this one is going to go against the offense. The offense set for a first down play. They'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. Found the spot in the defense. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Sometimes you hear people say that quarterbacks aren't tough. Watch that play and tell me that dude's not tough.
You can't coach that, Reese. That's unbelievable. To sit there with that kind of poise, knowing he's about to get smacked, and keep his vision and his focus downfield towards
Come
that
on, Bama.
receiver, that was absolutely tremendous.
Oh, get in there.
The kind of mistake that throws off your game plan, come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. This time on target. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Clemson has just been prolific at the receiver position. More scheme or more talent? I'd argue it's both, David.
Yeah, I argue more talent over the years, just dudes on the outside that win. And you know what? I think Clemson, as much as anybody in the country, has always featured those guys. And you want to play one-on-one with those guys, or you want to give them a cushion like they'll throw it right now. And they've always believed in those guys out wide. And you know what? They usually come through for them.
The Tigers moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man on the right. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Pulls it in. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Fighting off the defender. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Pressure coming. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Here comes the field goal unit. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. It is good. That cuts the lead down to 28-10. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you got to stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down.
They call a timeout? What is this? What the hell?
Here's the handoff. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, the Palm Tree Trophy on the line, and already Clemson and South Carolina have given us some stirring moments. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that, let's send it back to the guys to see how the battle between South Carolina and Clemson plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Gamecocks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And
Continues to fight for yards. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Clemson jumps to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Ellis. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Off the play fake. Got his man downfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Really nice play there catching the pass. And I'll tell you, it's not easy to get on the field these days at Clemson if you're a wideout. Because of the success they've had recruiting and all the NFL talent they've had outside at the position, getting on the field and competing is no simple task. It's not easy to do. But this guy has everything you look for. He is built to succeed, not just at the college level. I think this guy's got an opportunity on Sundays, too.
On the option.
What?
And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's moved. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Now, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution of the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. possession as they're up at the 35. Beneath the shadow of Howard's run, Death Valley is rocking, grinding. There he goes. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina.
All
Now
business.
They have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra.
All
And
business.
there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason.
Notre Dame,
You've
USC
had
in a
this
battle.
game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball and apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
So now it's 2nd and long. He's got it on the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Uh-huh. Wait, what? What the hell? I thought he dropped that bitch. He did not even make a football move. But he was down, I guess. Oh, that's crazy. That's fucking crazy.
Touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his conversion.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove.
He's all over the place.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Fires to the wide out. On target over the middle. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Damn it.
Clemson is quick to the line.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here. Taking a shot.
Oh, good play, 12. Good play, 12.
This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
Do you smell that?
Fires to the big fella. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He'll keep it on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Tries to get it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Hall to go up top. Moving away from pressure. Got his man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Lost to fire on 2nd down. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it. You could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. It's complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 4th down, looking to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Hand off from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Hall will throw it. Looking down the middle. He's got it. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Backed up now here, 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is extended to the front. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Ellis. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Drills it with the stiff arm. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Tigers want to pick up the tempo.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out in the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
This defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, and make him feel uncomfortable.
Offense gets set for second down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Now facing a 3rd and long. Hall to go up top. It's complete to the left. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Caught close to the marker. It's Ellis. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left.
And this game is obviously out of hand. Yeah, but I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. pick up the first. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, the ground game. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This time of year, when you're the higher-ranked team, you're getting everybody's best shot. And, guys, they answer the bell.
Their head coach in your best game to the park, regardless of who you're playing. A lot of eyes on this one, David, because of the rankings. But, man, they were easily the better team today.
Well, and I get that nameless faces, but when you play a ranked team, it gets your blood going a little bit. And you could tell they were ready to make a statement. Played a good squad. They made them look like they weren't a good squad, proving why they're ranked so high.
Anytime South Carolina takes down Clemson, as it just did in this rivalry game, you can expect them to get a little bit cocky, and they deserve it. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.